Hello people of the internet, here is a book review on I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. Okay, so let's get into the story. The book is about a set of twins, Jude and Noah. In the story, they are told in a really interesting way. It's in two different parts. You get to hear from Jude and from Noah. Jude told the older years, which was around when they were 16, and Noah told the younger years when they were around 13, 14, 15. So after some research, this is what the internet told me that Jude would look like if she was a real person. On the other hand, this is what the internet told me Noah looked like. Pretty sure this is the guy that played Peter Pan in the live action version. And these right here is what the internet tells me they would look like if they were in cartoon form. So let's get down to it. My rating. So I gave it 4 stars out of 5 stars. That 1 star that was knocked off was because of the language. I'm not a fan of reading language, not a fan of speaking it. Foul language to me is a no-no. And it was a lot slower in the beginning than the end, so that kind of made me think, how am I gonna get through this without being bored to death? So the book itself is about 300 to 400 pages. I'm pretty sure on like the 400 side, so let's say 370. It's a pretty normal sized book, if I'm being honest. It's not too long, not too short. It's like the average young adult book. I'll Give You the Sun is about growing up pretty much. Life in general, you know. Life's rough, but it's also really beautiful. So the way that this is written really captures that. When you read this book, you will go on an emotional roller coaster ride from feeling butterflies in your stomach to wanting to cry your eyes out to smiling uncontrollably at a page for no apparent reason. This book has so much change in it, from the way that they change their style to the way that tone of the book when they go through the characters. It's very interesting. There was a lot of poetic symbolism throughout the book that was very fantastic on Nelson's part, let me just say. My favorite parts in the book was when Noah would put these little subtitles. So this one says, self-portrait, dash dash, boy drives into a lake of light. There are a few things that make this book a little off limit for some readers. The language. I am not the biggest fan of language, so this is why it puts me off a little bit. Another thing that might set someone off is there's a lot of intense character-on-character action, if you know what I mean. Between the language and the characters' sexual content, it makes it a little bit difficult for some readers to read, so I wouldn't recommend this for younger than middle school. This is definitely young adult for a reason. It's not a children's book. If you want to hear more from my point of view on the book, you can click here to see my GoodReads review. Thank you so much for watching. Come back next time. Thanks. Bye!